Okay, looking up theories on our YouTube that were posted on our videos. Mole Sween said when Allie was visiting Arya, she said, "You know why I picked you, right?" Is it possible that maybe, was it because of Ezra? Was that whole thing orchestrated?
By Alicent? Or by Alicent and Arya? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess both ways, maybe. Because, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. Like, Ezra might have, like, known who she was after she said something. Like, you know, my name is Arya, whatever. Like, how many people have that name? And she was talking about... She was looking at the poster and stuff like that of, you know, Alicent being missing and whatever. So, he could have known after, but there was no way that he sought her out. Let's be honest here, guys. For everybody that argued with us, there is no way that Ezra went to find Arya. He was sitting at the bar. She walked in the bar. Because, yes, in Pennsylvania, all teenage freaking girls can go and sit at a bar and eat. Regardless if you're not
for
ordering...
yourself, Megan.
Well, regardless if you're not ordering anything, okay?
Back in the day.
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying, it's very, like, laws today, like, you can't even sit at a table if you're under the age of 21. You can't even sit at a table with somebody who's 21, and they can't even drink if you're under 21, even if they are of legal limits. Like, if they are 21 and you're 20, the person that's 21 can't even drink at a table in Pennsylvania. So Arya walks into this bar, sits the fuck down, orders her fucking stupid burger, but she's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Ordered a fucking hamburger.
How about that?
Cheeseburger, whatever the fuck she ordered, and sat down at the bar. And, okay, Ezra might have started conversation with her, or she started a conversation with him, whatever, but Arya went to that bar, not Ezra. Ezra had already been there.
He was at the bar.
He was at the fucking bar. Arya walked into
the bar. Okay.
So let's just clear that up before you guys start arguing with us and being like, now, Ezra said that he sought out Arya. Okay, great. But Arya fucking walked into the bar that Ezra was fucking at. So there's no way that Ezra set that up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go to that bar because I know in about an hour she's going to walk in the door.
5 hours. It took 5 hours to get there.
Yeah, but we don't know how long Ezra was there. But
he went to the entire 5 hours.
He was waiting there. You know what? Actually, he's been waiting there since the start of his life. Just for her to
every night.
Every night he waits in there for her to walk in.
That's the same bar.
Because she drove fucking 5 hours until she got to that bar.
Anyway, okay. On to the next one. We mentioned this in a previous video, of course, because Ren. But in case all of you were wondering,
Ren.
Redcoats. British. Anyway.
The British are coming.
Ooh. All right. Let's
Talk
see.
about that Black Veil shit, because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, that's the next thing with
I have no clue.
Veil.
I've never even heard of the end game. What does that mean?
Well, that's what Sarah was saying. That it came up showing... Marlene King tweeted about Black Veil. Somebody had asked a question about Black Veil and if we're ever going to find out about Black Veil, whatever, etc., etc. Marlene King's answer was Black Veil is endgame. Meaning that, I mean, theoretically speaking, if Black Veil and A are endgame, is A going to be good, bad rather, and Black Veil be good? So her sister's theory, which she wanted us to mention, is there a possibility that might be Melissa that was in the Black Veil costume? Maybe doing good.
From town to town.
From sea to shining sea, from London and back.
Well, she was saying something about how Melissa can't stand Ren after everything that happened with Spencer, but yet she's with him now in London. She was with them. That doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you with them? Like, that confused me. But, I mean, it is true.
It is.
It's definitely the truth.
Pardon me, guys. Just looking through more theories. Thank you, Foxy Mama. Thank you.
Yes, for coming to our defense.
We know damn well that we said that we weren't sure of a motive for Ren. Yes, thank you. I'm not being sarcastic. Seriously, though, thank you. We have done a video on Toby. Aylin Peralta asked if we could do a whole video on Toby. She also believes that he's no good. Mental illness runs in his and Ren's family, right?
If you search our videos, you could see we did a Toby
we did
video.
Do a Toby video.
And no, we don't think he's good. We love him, but we don't think he's good.
Alexis6620 said that Toby was stumbling over his words about Ren in the last episode. Do we think that they are working together?
Yes.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think Toby was the fucker on the roof. Yes.
Yes. Pew pew. Yes.
I really do. I honestly think that Toby was the one on the roof. Yep. I think Ezra may have seen Shauna in a black hoodie or,
believes that it was Shauna.
Believes that it was Shauna, but I don't think that was Shauna for a second. I really do think that Toby was on the roof. We had an episode prior to that, the whole 50s episode, whatever the hell that was. Didn't Toby shoot Ezra in that one?
In the Shadow Play episode, yes. If you...
Shadow play. Meaning like foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. That's episode... season 4, episode 20, I believe. It was the black and white episode, Shadow Play. And you... Seriously, if you refer to that episode and check out the conversation that he has with Spencer in the car, where he says, you're looking at the whole book, but you need to be looking at the pages. Maybe somebody would think page, but come on. He does shoot Ezra in that episode, like a foreshadowing
of what's to come.
I guarantee we're going to find out that was Toby on the fucking roof. He is not good, and that is that. And that is all I'm going to say about Mr. freaking Toby.
We love him.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't get us wrong. We would love for him to be good, but he's not.
He's sexier bad anyway.
He's just not.
Yeah.
Nope. No good. Anybody that's going to let their girlfriend think they're dead is bad news from the fucking start. Okay? And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he was, like, big A or part of the A-team because, like, still part of the A-team because, honestly, if anybody has a fucking motive, it's Toby. Yes, you heard me right. Toby has a motive.
Sophia Pang said when Mrs.
Sophia
D...
Pang!
said that when Mrs. D said you can never turn your back on a Hastings, is it possible she was referring to the person who had pushed Marion Kavanaugh? Certainly.
Is it possible that she was referring to the person that maybe fucking killed her from behind? Certainly. Is it possible that she was referring to the fact that Allison got hit from behind?
Is it possible that she was referring to the person who puts his Peter all over the place called Peter Hastings? Possibly.
Is it possible that she was, bending over getting a doggy style from Peter Hastings?
And she
That's
turned
how she
her
got
back.
She
turned her back, literally,
for
on
Peter
Peter
Hastings.
Hastings, and shit came out of it.
Yes. We're back to our old selves.
Fucking you from behind
correct.
in all
In all
directions.
directions.
Tagline for Peter Hastings. Anyway. Oh, God.
Yes.
Loosening his tie and fucking you from behind in all directions. All right, let's see. Steffi Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Yo. She has a question how how could Allison say that the girls know more about that night when she thinks that she drugged them? She didn't think any of the girls are innocent. Steffi, doesn't think any of the girls are innocent at all. They had to have done something big once they knew Allison was gone. Even Wilden said, you guys sound rehearsed. I mean, seriously, why would A torture them for being friends with Allie? Very, 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 very true. Also,
we've said this in another video.
yes, we have. And also, the title of the show is Pretty Little Liars.
We've said this in another video. How fucked up is it going to be that these girls were drugged and they possibly don't remember it? That these girls aren't the ones that hit Allison over the head, but are the reason that the girls are that other girl is in the coffin. They thought it was Allison. They all fucking plotted together and said, you know what? Enough's enough. Enough's a fucking enough. Let's fucking, go do something. Whether it was intended to murder this girl that's in the coffin is one thing, but I do think that they tried to confront Allison and something happened, whatever the case may be. But I honestly do feel like these girls had something to do with what happened that night. Whether they know it or not.
Right.
But
Steffi Gigi also says that she thinks that Melissa saw Spencer in the woods with the shovel and Melissa killed Sarah with it. That Sarah Harvey girl. She thinks that Spencer saw her sister attack that Sarah girl, but she was so high up on drugs that she thought that she did it. She thinks that Melissa told Garrett, Wilden, and or Cece to help her cover it up. Maybe Mona knew too. They put Sarah's body in the hole and placed a fake Allison bracelet on the wrong hand. That's why we saw 2 different scenes of hands sticking out of the dirt. I don't know about the whole Allison bracelet, but
I'm confused. Like we know that Spencer went after Allison with the shovel, but you're saying that she went after Sarah again with the shovel and hit Sarah?
She's thinking maybe Spencer saw Melissa do it, and being so screwed up on drugs, she thought that she did it. It's possible. It's this show, you never know. This show, you just never know. On to the next one. Let's see what else we got here. Alexa6620 likes when we curse in the videos.
Yes, fuck yes.
Hell
Suck
to
our
the fuck
balls.
yes.
If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Yes. Go to the motherfucking fuck yourself.
Neptune Narcoleptic says that he was wondering how Mona knew that Paige and Emily had just broken up. She doesn't think that Paige ran to her for a shoulder to cry on. So is Mona still spying on everyone? Also, Marlene said in an interview before saying they were doing 6 and 7 that they told the network if they want to end the show, just let them know 12 episodes ahead and they could wrap it up. Maybe that's a clue that season 7 would be 12 episodes. I certainly hope so. And I hope that it's jam-packed with info.
I hope it's 24 episodes if
we get
do it from the A team's perspective.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
What happened,
if that's the case, then yes, by all
everyone's
means, 40
tweeting
episodes.
to Marlene King being like, "This is what should
Get
happen
it trending.
in the 7th.
Get it trending. A team perspective, season 7.
Yeah.
All right. That's a very good question though about how the hell did Mona know? Because I guarantee Paige did not say something to her.
We don't know. We don't know
Then
if
again-
fucking Paige and Mona are friends and she just didn't like what was going on.
Maybe Mona's Paige's new bitch. Who knows?
We don't know. Obviously, we can't really touch base on something like that. No, that's a tough one. There could be so many different fucking ways that she.
Steffi Gigi also feels like we do that it's possible the Grunwald is the grandma.
Allison's grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Don't forget they have fucking 2 parents, just because it might not be the one from Georgia.
You want to know my opinion on the Christmas episode? I'm pissed, and I'm going to say why. A year and a half ago, I tweeted Andy Reeser, and I asked his ass, are you guys ever going to do a Christmas episode? It's on my Twitter, not the
No.
PLL Freaks 13 Twitter. He responded, no, we're not. Well, Andy fucking Reeser.
Which just goes to show you that they don't know what they're going to do next season.
Exactly.
They have
well,
no clue
Andy
what they're going
fucking
to do.
Reeser, I asked you this question.
It just goes to show you. I don't care what Marlene King. I understand. Somebody out there argued with the fact that I said that they weren't prepared for 7 seasons. They were prepared for 7 seasons, like to be able to have more material. But they, just because they found out from the network that they were getting signed on for they would possibly getting signed on for a 7th season, doesn't mean that they have every episode written.
Exactly.
They don't do that. Like they don't, like right now they're in the works for season 6.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They don't know, like, they might have an idea of what's going to happen in season 7, but some of these things, like, honestly, some of these things could be like, okay, well, we said we were going to do this, but
here we go.
We're actually going to do this, and we gave you clues for nothing.